You know, I had an idea. And I'm gonna wait until sometime in the future. Like maybe for some sort of anniversary subscriber count, something like that. Where I'm gonna get a series right to the finale and then just not release the finale. Like, you have to have enough people following you to make it actually impactful. Like, you have to have people going in the comments, where is the finale? But I think that'd be a funny thing to do. And see, here's the thing. I've told you all this now. But how many people do you think are actually going to go back and listen to this Let's Play? I should say watch this Let's Play, but let's be honest. If you're watching this at all, it is for the commentary and for nothing else. Because the gameplay has been terrible. But I don't think enough people are actually going to go back and watch/listen to this that they'll know what I'm doing. I just think it'd be funny. I think trolling people is one of the greatest things we do on the internet. We don't do it enough, honestly. Like, I'm trying. I try desperately to make up the slack, to pick up the slack. But I'm just one person. Can't do it all. So I think that'd be another good way to do it. I'm very excited, in fact. And I've got to make it like a big series too, like an important one that people actually want to watch. It can't be none of this N64 stuff. So here it is. Here is where Luigi actually loses a star. He rolled a 9 and still lost the star. Means it can happen to anybody. I was kind of hoping when you beat Baby Bowser that you get both stars, but that is not the case. He's gonna get it back, though. I mean, there's no way he'd lose 2 in a row, right? Right? Oh, he got another 9. Right? Nah, he doesn't. I was teasing you. But it can't be one of these retro things that nobody really cares about, unless I did it for, like, Ocarina of Time. Because that would be really funny to me. It'd probably be mean. So is he gonna get... He could have potentially got 3 stars on this one turn. This is a dumb board. Really don't like this board. It's got to be like a new release game. Like, I don't know. Like, if I would have done it, if I would have been all set up and had a fan base by the time Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, and I did a Let's Play for Kingdom Hearts 3, and just did not release the finale, that would be so funny to me. That would ruin people's completionism so hard, including my own, by the way. I am terrible for that. I watch Let's Plays on occasion, and if a series gets dropped, especially if there's no notice for it, it fills me not with rage, but with disappointment, which, as anyone who has had a parent knows, is the worst feeling. So I think I'm going to do that. I think that's a good... Also, I just ruined everyone. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Wasn't my fault, it was predetermined. I'm trying to think of an upcoming game where that would work, but that's way too far in the future to actually think about, I think. Because I do not have the subscriber base for it at the moment, and I don't know how quickly that'll come. I know it's been... I mean, I've been doing this now for 2 months. I have 11 subscribers, so not good. It's not going well. I just don't think there's a market for new Let's Players really out there. Like, if I get 10 views per an episode, it's a good day. So I hope eventually I make it big, and this video will be like, feel so weird, like a time capsule. Where people will be like, wow, this is where he came from. More realistically, I will drop this entire endeavor before that happens. But if I make it that far, if I get that subscriber base, if I get that fan base, I think that would be funny. So I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be a big game. Which means that before that, I'd have to do the rest of the series prior to that, right? Like, that's one of my rules. You gotta get that base built up for the games, for the series, for the franchise, so that we've experienced the entire journey together. Now, I'm going to make exceptions for stuff like Final Fantasy, where there is no link between the games. If I want to just go and play Final Fantasy X, my favorite game, BT dubs, I'm going to just do that. But chances are I'm going to go and play like Final Fantasy VII or 6 again, or maybe even like 8. We shall see. I would much rather play a game I haven't, just because that is kind of why I'm doing this, so I can, not exclusively, but I just want to actually force myself to play more games, because I don't do that enough. I just go back and replay the same game. Like, I've played Final Fantasy X probably 10 times at this point. And while I still love it, does that really do anything for me? Not really. I'd rather experience the new things, so it's part of the reason I'm doing this, is to try to get myself to play new games and actually finish them. Because I know if I record some, I'm going to want to record all of it. I'm less likely to give up. I am going to give up with Super Monkey Ball, though. After you get past Expert, the difficulty to actually unlock the master levels is going to be too high for me, so I'm not going to do that. And yeah, I could cheat to get the master levels, I know this. But would that be worth it? To then spend hours on levels I don't have to do, I have no desire to do, are essentially optional. No. I'm thinking no. So I'm not going to do that. Unless I wind up just changing my mind. Maybe I'll just showcase them. Maybe I'll turn on... I believe there's a cheat code for jumping, where you can just, like, jump and glide to the end. I may just do that, just to show off the levels. Or maybe I'll look up strategies to beat them legitimately. Ugh, my voice is dying. I've recorded a lot of these today. I personally blame you. The problem with Super Monkey Ball isn't really the puzzle aspect, though. The problem with Super Monkey Ball is the execution. I am not good at actually executing them, so that poses a bit of a problem. Like, I could look up how to beat them. I could see the movements exactly. I wouldn't be able to emulate them. Also, it's Peachette or Bowsette or whatever it is. I thought about titling a video that, but then I didn't do it, I don't think. Maybe I should do that for this video. Just to get those haha funny meme clicks. Which, as we all know, is how the internet thrives. It thrives on haha funny meme clicks. That's how YouTube works. I know this, being a veteran of YouTube with a channel that is 2 months old. I mean, I say I haven't been on YouTube much, but that's not entirely true. Like, I've watched lots of videos on YouTube. I just haven't followed, like, anyone. If that makes sense. Like, I'll watch videos, but I won't... Or at least I hadn't previously paid attention to who those people actually were. I just paid attention to their content. And you can't do that nowadays. You have to know who the people are of the content you're watching, because everything is politicized to the point where you have to pick a side. And if you choose wrong, you're in trouble. So if you watch a funny haha, turns out that funny haha disagrees with you politically about something, you can't watch that funny haha anymore. At least not in public. You gotta get an alt account, subscribe on that alt account, and I don't mean that as a pun, even though it may come out as one. Because people get mad at you. People get mad at you for talking to someone on the wrong political side, or for disagreeing minorly about something. It's very weird. I don't like it. I don't hate it, though, either. Because I think a lot of the social change, the social progressivism, I'm probably going to alienate a bunch of people with this, because gamers are more right-wing, I think. That's why Gamergate happened. Or it wouldn't have happened, I guess, if they were more left-wing. I don't think. But I don't really get into that. But I think social progressivism, for the most part, is a good thing. But I feel like we do take it a little far sometimes. Just a touch. Where you can't disagree on any little thing or you can't be friends anymore. For instance, not that that has ever happened to me. Cough, cough. So I thought I got better at this minigame. I kinda did, but also it had been a while, and I'm not gonna win it. I think I get to redeem myself one time before this series ends. I think that this game comes up again, not as a Bowser one, but just as a normal minigame. If I remember correctly. I think we get to play it one more time. Anyway, I don't want to talk a lot of politics, because that's dumb. Politics is dumb. Plus, I think alienating half of your audience, potentially, half of your American audience at least, is not a good idea. On the other hand, some of y'all are really stupid. Just some of you. Some of you. But that's just true of people. Still only won Bomb Ball once. I'll have to do better at that at some point. Maybe. Probably not, though. Probably won't come up again.